The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Clay. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Grab down the middle. It's Clay. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. To the air, it's Sims. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, they provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end, who can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
At first down, sack, a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Arkansas State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On first down, it's play action. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Heading left after the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
That completion makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass. It's Sims. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the tight end grabs it over the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Red Wolves come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. A gain makes it second and medium.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Red Wolves lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Red Wolves line up with a 1st and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That kind of execution and a long drive.
Picking up first downs and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He moves the ball out to the 15.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A play action, looking to throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference. Defense. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Back to throw. It's Sims. And this pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. It's a quick grab, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Caught over the middle. It's Clay. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Grab by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Sims. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Red Wolves looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the...
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Red Wolves come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
21, Miami, 10.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Tailback with another carry. Breaks into the clear. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. And the Canes will have to kick it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Takes the toss, heads to his right, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes a tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at midfield. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Sims. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Hebe keeps it himself. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. The offense looking for points here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Red Wolves looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Red Wolves pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught on the outside, it's Thompson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Red Wolves will line up to boot it away.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got room to run. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Sims. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He finds some space. Goes out to stiff arm. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This passing game is on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Grinding away on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's an important first down on that running play. Running back with the football. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it to the left. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He would not be stopped.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
35, Miami, 24.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Makes the grab. It's Figueroa. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That's caught. It's Clay. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Scanning the field. It's Sims. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Toss play to the running back going left. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
game's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.